Hi everyone, it's Jackie from Watercolor Gypsy Art and Wellness, and I'm here with a second mini art haul before I do a very large one. If you saw my last one, it was a pretty decent sized one. This one is a mix of stuff I got on Amazon, stuff I got from Dick Blick, and just random assortment of supplies that I've needed. So I bought a gold leaf kit from Mona Lisa so I could add some gold leaf to my artwork. And I didn't have this brush, this gilding brush I think it's called, and I think I got this brush and this kit on Amazon. It comes with the sealant and the adhesive sizing. The thing with using fake gold leaf is that it will tarnish and change color over time, so you put the sealant on it so it doesn't do that. So this package comes with everything, which I thought was perfect for me, so I got that. I have a Sumo Grip pencil. I don't have it here in the studio. I actually use it to mark my sheet music when I play harp, and it has a eraser in it that you can just twist to expose, and it has like the perfect, it's 0.7 size lead it has. So I bought an assortment of colors. This was from Amazon, all this. I have a pack of 5 Sumo Grip pencils coming in because they're nice and fat and they're good for my fingers when they get all swollen and arthritic. I bought red, orange, green, purple, pink, and blue, and this comes in one pack. And I think it was super affordable for lead. So I'm going to see how that lead works. I also just bought HB in 0.7. I bought a bunch of HBs because I put a 2H in there thinking that my lead was too soft, and I actually made my lead too hard now. So I bought a bunch of HBs that would fit in that Sumo Grip pencil that I use. Been using that for years. I think I got it in a Smart Art box. I bought about 6 or 7 of these mono erasers. Not the erasers themselves. I have 2 or 3 of them. I bought the refills because I go through them so fast, especially when I'm doing charcoal work or any kind of graphite work, pencil work. Oh, and I have this nice little box, this art storage box that I put all my pencils and my leads and my erasers in, everything that can fit in there reasonably. This can fit in there reasonably. So this I had to put to the side because I haven't opened it yet. So that just goes in my graphite drawer. I was thinking about doing a art studio, not tutorial, a tour, but my studio is so messy right now from being like worked in 7 different mediums. I have so many pieces going around that you just wouldn't be able to see anything. So we'll do that soon when I have time to kind of finish up some of the pieces I'm working on and, you know, clean it up so you guys can actually see all the stuff that we're going to be reviewing and all the stuff that I have to review and do tutorials on. So I bought an assortment of interference colors from Golden, just the golden fluids. I bought interference green orange, interference gold, interference violet, and interference red. I have the other colors already, and I just bought iridescent gold deep fine because I go through that color a lot. I use them a lot when I do my geodes, and you'll probably see me do a geode tutorial soon. When you use the interference colors, when you're doing an acrylic geode, depending on if the band in front of it is dark and the band under it is light, it changes colors and kind of brings some kind of unison to the piece. I will show you that when the time comes to do a geode. So I bought a Van Dyke Brown because in the winter I do pet portraits. I do little pet portraits for ornaments for Christmas. And I open up the orders probably around the first week of October, and I go through so much Van Dyke Brown that I thought I had ran out, and then I bought another one and I found an unopened one in my stash. So now I have 2, and I'm certainly not going to run out this year. Another thing, going back to the geodes, I bought Daniel Smith watercolors, which is a fantastic watercolor. It has a line actually made from gemstones and crystals. If you're not familiar with gemstones and crystals like amethyst, healing crystals. So when I make my geodes, I have very small chunks of crystals that are ground up small and smoothed out so I can put them in the center so it actually looks like a geode, and you're getting the benefit of having the actual crystal in there. These pigments are made from those crystals ground down and mixed with gum arabic. So I bought lapis lazuli. Wisteria isn't a Primatech color. Wisteria is just like this light pink. I don't know if you could see it on the camera, that I just totally needed. And Sleeping Beauty Turquoise Genuine, which is a very expensive color that I've been wanting to get for a long time, but since I didn't make a big purchase in watercolors this time, I was able to afford that color. So I'm gonna love to see how that one comes out. I restocked on my Princeton Select blender brushes. These are 12 and 6 blenders. They work really well if you want to use a little bit of paint, in acrylic specifically, and get a blend of a highlight or a shadow and have like that seamless blend, kind of like oils. You don't want to overwork it too much because I don't even know where my other one is right now. It's literally like one hair is on it. So I go through these so fast when I'm blending, so I always buy them every time I place an order. And then I bought a bunch, I haven't even opened them yet, of Princeton Summit brushes for my oil painting. I'm following the book Daily Painting, and I also follow Sarah Sedgwick. And you know, the way you learn to oil paint alla prima is you take a very large brush and a very small substrate, and you just paint shapes. You paint the abstract shapes of the shadows and light that you see. And it's alla prima style, so that means it's all in one go. There's no, there's not many layers, there's not many drying, there's not much waiting time. But the paintings at the end do take a few weeks to dry, but you are painting in one go. So I bought an assortment of these because they're not too firm and they're not too soft for oil. So I like that. So I got a bunch of long brights so the oil wasn't getting in my ferrule. This is actually flat. So I got a 6 flat, a 4 flat. Where's my 4 flat? 6 angled. See, it's a nice long bristle. So you have the opportunity to add a lot of paint and stay away from your ferrule to not ruin it. Then I bought a 6 filbert, a 4 filbert, and a 4 round for a little detail work. So I have all those. And then the last thing I bought in this haul was a pencil sharpener. It's AFMAT, and it comes with, this is so cool, it comes with this little charger that pulls out, that you plug in, you charge it, and then you put this wire, and the wire's pretty long. It's like the clown with the rags coming out. It's a pretty long wire. And you just put it back in there. I think it also has a battery slot, but I'm not unscrewing that for all that. I haven't tested it out yet, so we can test it out and see. And it has adjustments. So there's 8 millimeters, there's a 9.6 millimeter. So the width of your pencils can change, and the length of your pencil can change. So I thought that was really cool. That's the long side. That's the 8. No, maybe that's the short side. So that's a pretty nice long lead that I can use directly for fine detail lines or on the side for shading. So I'm a big fan of this already. And I needed an electric pencil sharpener. I either use manual pencil sharpeners or I cut with a razor and get this like crazy long lead. So that is it for this art haul. I have another very large fun one coming up. And that is something that we are going to do a lot of tutorials on and have a lot of fun with. So stay tuned, and I will make that video soon. Hopefully this video will be up by next week. All right, see you soon.